This aching pain when you're away, like a burning ship that sets the sails to you. Fingertips, press my lips, make me sing that holy song the way you do. Holy Ghost inside, let it loose and lay it on. Only one that can save me now is you.
Babe, show me what you like. Hey. I can match it for ya. I'm in this all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for a Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish. I told him it ain't practice it. I'm about to fill you up with status. Walk up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event and bossing in it. As the time been ticking, I've been out here playing my position. I'm about to get it now. Ain't no one about to block my hit. Cause someday, tell me I'm the one. Someone tell me I'm someone. Doing alright. Somewhere, somebody that someone. Somebody that one day will be the love of my life. But not tonight though. Hey, I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's disappealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back. Let me tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning on someday, come on, someone tell me I'm someone, doing alright. Somewhere.
What up, Randy? I'm gonna try not to talk too much. Last time I was talking, I was calling out all my plays, and I was like, damn, no wonder I lost this game.
Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a team that moves the ball well. The Bears Bears are top 10 in first downs, and they'll be up against a Niners team that wants to be able to control the pace.
It's just loud in my ear.
So for the call of this Week 13 matchup, let's bring in our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears.
Damn, motherfuckers look like they were going slow on that play. Okay.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is complete to Zach Miller.
I definitely couldn't see that shit.
Just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. First down coming.
Oh, I know who I wanted to use.
Play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Let's go! Blue 58! Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro, Navarro Bowman. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And San Francisco gets set to go here. First carry for Carlos Hyde. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The starting 11 on your screen now, and the one we discuss is Torrey Smith.
You would do worse than to just call long pass plays and throw it to Torrey Smith. He can certainly take the top off of any defense.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And Cap, of course, was a great baseball player, drafted as a pitcher. He kind of showed his arm right there, didn't he?
They let that one go, didn't he? That was a catcher putting down the #1 signal for the fastball and turning it loose. It was needed in that situation, though. He had to throw a tight spiral and a hard one in order to get it in there for a completion.
They go play action here on first down.
Fucking Kaepernick is trash.
Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
Kyle Fuller is one of those new breed, complete defensive backs. Eager to tackle, but a better cover man.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
First down, a run with Hyde. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The linebacker, Lamar Houston, the one to bring him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Off the play fake to Hyde. Here's Kaepernick.
Oh my gosh.
Incomplete.
Like, oh my goodness.
Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8.
That's no lead, and he's throwing that craziness. Oh my goodness.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get him a little bit of
I wasn't ready.
5 to the 6-yard line. Give the tackle to the rookie, DeForest Buckner.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Let's go. 53's the punt. 53. Check 53.
This is going to be interesting.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The hook up good to Marquise Wilson.
Oh, he held on to that shit.
Shy of the 15, they'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
To throw now on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety.
I don't know how that happened.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception. But
coming live from the sim cam.
They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Smith catches left side. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. Kaepernick now on first down. Being chased out left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
It's a super dive right there.
Gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Clock
No clue how he made that tackle.
Scoreless first quarter.
That dude's like, what, 78 speed possibly?
He's going to get the football. Stays on his feet. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Oh, shit. Come on, Hyde. Let's get in there. Let's get this, Hyde. Wow. Really?
After all the preparation, all the practice,
oh, my goodness.
break your heart. They had everything they wanted. Just
oh, wow. Did I just completely miss that? Oh.
And Dawson's kick is good.
I cannot believe that
shit.
shit.
The 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it
That's crazy. DBs catch better than tight ends, wide receivers.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
That baffles me.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Escaping the pressure right. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. This is Howard on second down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, to get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
They'll look to throw here. And
there we go.
The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Let's go to the house.
This is taken at the 15.
Oh, that's bullshit. Another super dive. Come on now.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this
The
time.
boys do not want to block.
Contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They come out here in the eye. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. Rolling to his left. And it's knocked away.
The fuck kind of throw is that?
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
This is taken around the 12. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out on the field.
Let's go with some more sim cams on these toes.
How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Miller with it over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be
Come on, that should have been stopped in the backfield.
Gain of about 4. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down.
Cold.
You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
That's fucking horseshit.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Another carry for the rookie. It's Jordan Howard. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Ooh.
Third down and 3. They'll come out in the pistol. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Catch made right
short.
side
He's
by
short.
Wilson. And he'll take it down
Short.
kind of 45 at the
Short.
46.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on first down.
The
And his
fuck?
throw is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that
If it was Simcam,
they were able to drop, see the ball throw.
that linebacker definitely wouldn't have been able to react to that play.
Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Damn, I don't remember all the fucking playbook.
Throwing is Kaepernick on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe
3-4 against 4 wide receivers?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think
I wish EA was more realistic. I don't see a linebacker stand with a receiver.
Find the dead zone and find the first down, and that's what he just did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. On third and long, it's Kaepernick. And he finds a man.
Oh, receiver, wow.
He takes this one down all the way near the 30.
He said no need to block.
4 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Wow,
Takes
receiver.
real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick can't find anyone open. Now he steps away. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but now
Wow,
it's daylight.
I was
after
throwing
that.
it away, and he still didn't throw that shit away. That's
Now
cool.
Everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ba, 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 ba.
4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Kaepernick to throw on second down. His pass caught at the 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First and goal here from the 2. Kaepernick hits.
Oh, he fumbled. Oh, my goodness.
And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Let's go. 3, 2, check, 3, 2, check.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to go for a big play down.
Oh, come
Nearly
on.
picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, partner, I guess
Might
that
want to watch
answers
those
the
hot
question
routes,
about whether
Pippin.
they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
A give to Howard. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And what's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show, I guess. We're ready for the third quarter. Let's go. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, here's Kaepernick. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Kaepernick now on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown, 49ers! It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Let's go!
They go play action here on first down. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again.
Yeah, good thing I didn't take Eric Reed out of position too far.
From punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
Oh, wow.
See if they dial it up
Fucking
this time.
Kaepernick.
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these
Some throws are just beautiful, and then you get shit like that.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Blitz coming from the right.
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end
Again?
dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking.
It's not like I don't expect it. It's there, so.
Point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead,
all right, that's cool. Let's see here.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. This one complete, right side to McDonald. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So completion on second down, that brings up third. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Smith catches.
Oh, why would you come back, fool?
For only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're
Oh,
either throwing
shit.
a touchdown or a check down. In other
Oh,
words,
shit.
look for the big shot, but
Oh,
be smart.
shit.
I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
It was
Maybe an
11 miles
anxious
per hour
moment or
of
two when
wind.
the ball was on its way, but he does
Come on
find a
now.
way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah, that one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
Oh, he should have turned up quicker.
Football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So
He was down anyway, so it wasn't going to change
That could have been a
anything.
disaster. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Let's go.
Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. One receiver left, 3 to the right. They run with Howard. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Let's go.
They go with Howard again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That was a good,
Sure you didn't run that play already?
Down. I wonder if the defense might have been
Just out of curiosity.
maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got time. Now he's flushed out right. And he's got room. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Chicago first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58. 951.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, it's fucking hard as fuck.
He's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
I got something for it.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh.
His throw's going to be incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he coughed it up. And now this is scoop.
Oh, he's not down. How am I down? That's 6.
His guys will get the football back.
Come on, man.
San Francisco gets set to go here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on
Can
that,
I
but
call
like
horse shit right
this.
there?
I like the way you're thinking,
Come on now.
You're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most
Oh,
teams.
shit.
Run your offense. Run what you do best.
The fuck? It's supposed to be a run play. I thought I audibled. Guess I didn't. Son of a bitch.
Touchdowns. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7.
How does he not get through there?
4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. They'll run the option left. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
We got the wind to our back. Yep.
And he's able to get it out of there. And this is a pretty good kick. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds. Back
Flip
near
and
their
fill
own
position.
20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their mind.
And this is intercepted.
Damn.
And that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they're coming off
It's rough.
3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't
Go
worked
to
so
something
well.
else.
How does Carlos Hyde not shake that fool?
From one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. This one complete right side to McDonald. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
That's whack.
To get this to the 38, that's where the first down marker is here on third. On third and long, it's Kaepernick. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this is picked up by, does the big boy have the juice? And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Onto the field now come the Bears. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll go with the keeper. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Michael Vick, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll make it 13-7.
That was cute.
So they got one of the 2
Should have been a
they needed. Now
incomplete pass, but
kick.
I guess the fumble's cool too. I don't need hands, team.
And the 49er hands team does its job.
What I need a hands team for? It's Madden.
Wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. They'll run from the Wildcat. It's Hyde. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down following the run. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Actually, yeah.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
And Bim.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Nope.
To throw is Kaepernick. And that's caught.
They backed off. They weren't impressed.
For the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really
Oh,
feel
shit.
like
I
it's
thought I was
totally
kicking a field goal.
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And it's second down.
Come on now.
So 2nd and 10 here. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding time. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose.
Vertical?
It's
Oh,
incomplete.
no. Short. Okay.
Every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet.
I hate when they
have
fucking
5 or 6
switch my
plays per
players.
game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Surveying the field. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He's got time in the pocket. And it's caught inside the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Let's go. Day 2. Check 99.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Da-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. Yeah, playing safety's hard as shit.
To recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They had to go
Trying to run up for the passes is ridiculous. Oh, shit.
They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
I don't see how a second. Oh, okay. It was from the kickoff.
And the ball game should end here on the kneel down by Kaepernick.
GG, Randy.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all